Hi, dear friends and subscribers of Cricket Happenings. Welcome to your daily cricket show, Cricket Happenings. Well, we are looking at the test matches which are happening between Sri Lanka and South Africa, which is in an interesting stage where right now Sri Lanka are 426 runs ahead, and it looks like probably South Africa are going to continue their jinx of not doing well in Durban, and Sri Lanka are probably going to pick up their first test win since that great stalwart, the great bowler Muthaiya Muralitharan retired from test cricket. So what a moment it would be for Sri Lanka when they do that. Well, the other match we are talking about is between the Aussies and the Indians, which was it's the third day's play at the MCG. Another match which is going to end in a result in the balance 2 days that are remaining in these test matches. Well, Australia rolled out India. In fact, 68 runs and 8 wickets going for India. A position of strength at 214 for 3 and then collapsing to 282 all out. Ben Hilfenhaus picking up his first fiver in Test cricket, and what a wonderful performance from Ben Hilfenhaus. As far as Australia were concerned, Australia were rocked once again. Umesh Yadav, exercising more control and also bowling in a very clever manner. And a lot of dismissals of the Australians, if you see, reduced to 27 for 4, was chopping on to the stumps. That was the identical dismissals that were happening, but Umesh Yadav was bowling well. Good to see Ishant Sharma bowling at 150 at times, and that's what Hussey is the one who is holding the hopes for Australia. Undefeated on 79 at stumps with James Pattinson for company, 230 runs ahead. So that is going to be another result. So right now, let's start off with the Australia versus India clash, which is happening at the MCG. We are going into the fourth day, third day's play. As I said, India resuming on the overnight 214 for 3. We're all out for 282 with some very good performance from Ben Hilfenhaus. 26 overs, 5 maidens, 75 runs and 5 wickets. It all started with Hilfenhaus actually clean bowling Dravid with a beautiful delivery. Dravid has gone for 68 with 6 fours. Ishant Sharma, the night watchman, was there. He gave good support to all the other partners, but the main order batsman couldn't really weather the bowling of Hilfenhaus and Siddle, as Lakshman was caught behind of the bowling of Siddle for 2. Virat Kohli was caught Brad Haddin bowled Hilfenhaus for 11. Brad Haddin had a very good match behind the stumps in this first innings of India, whereby he took probably 1, 2, I think it was 4 to 5 catches that Haddin took. And Mahendra Singh Dhoni played a airy shot at a wider one from Hilfenhaus to be out for 6. Ashwin was the one who showed what a good batsman and what a good all-rounder he can be by staying there and keeping the Australian bowlers at bay and hitting a beautiful 6 one of the bowling, I think it was the bowling of Pattinson, which he hooked towards the back of the fence for 6. 31 of 35 balls. He was the one who was responsible to give some support there and took India to a score of 282, thus conceding a lead of 51 runs. As far as Ishant Sharma was concerned, as a night watchman he came, but he really stuck it out. And he could also, he just stayed there, and that was what was important. His 11 runs of 69 balls occupying the crease, being a victim of Hilfenhaus, and Umesh Yadav was not out on 2. Zaid Khan playing a very silly drive of the bowling of Pattinson, a wild slog. He was gone for 4, and India all out for 282. Pattinson 2 for 55, 5 for 75. Ben Hilfenhaus, Peter Siddle 3 for 63 bowled superbly, and Australia in their second leg, 51 runs on. They had a very bad start. In fact, Umesh Yadav was the one once again giving the breakthrough in the second innings, as David Warner played a loose drive and chopped down to the stumps of Yadav for 5. Ed Cowan, the debutant, this time padded up to Yadav with the ball which was coming in. It was LBW bowled Yadav for 8. Shaun Marsh once again trying to play at Yadav, and Yadav, this was a very good dismissal, but Yadav really judged Shaun Marsh and kept testing him outside the off stump, and this ball which snaked on to the stumps for 3. So he was gone, 3 wickets down. The 4th wicket to go was the one which really had the Australian batting order on the rack, as Michael Clarke was clean bowled by a ball from Ishan Sharma, had a lot of zip into it, and Michael Clark was clean bowled. He was the ball was through the gate and into the stump she went, and Michael Clark was clean bowled by Ishan Sharma for one. That made it 27 for 4 with Ponting and Hussey in operation there, and Ponting and Hussey was the partnership that ensued, which really rescued Australia from a very troublesome situation to take the score on to 142 with Ponting. Well, it was occupation of the crease, but Michael Hussey was the one who was not afraid to play his strokes. He was playing some good strokes all around the wicket, and both of them took on the score to 142. And then Zahir Khan came in and nipped Ponting. Caught Sehwag bowled Khan for 60 with 3 boundaries. Brad Haddin was caught by Lakshman. Very silly shot from Brad Haddin. Caught Lakshman bowled Khan, showing a lot of aggression at a time when he had to show restraint. And Peter Suddle was a victim of Yadav. Yadav, as I said, was bowling very well. He got 4 wickets there, and he was caught behind the bowling of Yadav for 4. Nathan Lyon was LBW bowled. Ashwin for naught. Pattinson was there, not out on 3, when stumps were drawn for the day on the 3rd day at the Elmer Cricket Ground, with Michael Hussey holding their hopes, not out on 79 well-made runs by Michael Hussey. A very important knock there. And as far as the bowling figures, 4 for 49 for Umesh Yadav, 2 for 32 for Zahir Khan, 1 each to Ishan Sharma and Ravichandran Ashwin. But Australia definitely 230 runs ahead, and as I said, that's going to be a result-oriented match for sure going into the 4th day. Now let's look at the match between Sri Lanka and South Africa, where South Africa, it was Sri Lanka who started off today, and they started off with Dilshan gone yesterday, and Paranavitana and Sangakkara. And Paranavitana was the first to go today, caught by Prince for the bowling of Morkel for 9. And Sangakkara, who had 0, 1 and 2 in the previous innings, and he would have gone for 3. In fact, Kumar Sangakkara was dropped by Mark Boucher of the bowling of Mon Morkel, and Sangakkara made them pay. And not only did that, he collected his first ever century against South Africa in South Africa, which was a great feeling. And Sangakkara went on to make 108 of 190 deliveries, 13 fours in that. And Dinesh Chandimal contributed a 54. Now this is his 2nd consecutive 50 on debut, and he became the first Sri Lankan to do so by scoring 54 of 92 balls with 7 fours. A very nice knock and a real player for the future for Sri Lanka. Samaravira continued his good work, but he could not get onto a 50. He made 43 of 64 balls with 5 fours, being a victim of Imran Tahir. And Mahela Jayawardene got a ball which he actually tried to leave, but he was plumb in front to De Longe, who got the solitary wicket today, 14 of 27 balls with 2 fours. Samaravira was clean bowled by a real slider, a quicker one from Imran Tahir for 43. Sangakkara holed out to Imran Tahir after making a century, 108 of 190 balls, 13 fours. Pereira was not out on 6 at close, and Herath was not out on 5. But Sri Lanka have done a great job here, because Angelo Matthews was out to a very silly shot under the circumstances, trying to hit Boucher, trying to hit Stein, but he was caught by Boucher for 3. And that left Rangana Herath not out on 5, Pereira not out on 6. 256 for 7 Sri Lanka finished with, but they are 426 runs ahead going into the 4th day, and looks like South Africa are going to struggle to break the jinx here. And Sri Lanka, as I said, will be picking up their first win after Muthaiya Muralidharan retired from Test cricket, and what a moment it is going to be. The 4th day is going to be crucial. They still have 3 wickets standing, 2 days to go, a definite result there. And Mon Morkel, 15 overs on 4 maidens, 1 for 43. But Dale Steyn came back hard, 16 overs, 3 maidens, 3 for 54. Martin De Longe, 1 for 45 in Saltier's bad light stop play, 256 for 7 here at the Kingsmead grounds in Durban in the 2nd Sunfoil test. 11 overs, none for 43 for Callis. Imran Tahir, 16 overs, 1 maiden, 2 for 64. And Sri Lanka, as I said, 426 runs ahead, hunting for their first ever win after Muthaiya Muralidharan retired from Test cricket. And South Africa have a lot to do if they have to break the jinx. 426, it's something which is a very tall target for them, and I'm sure Sri Lanka are going to pick up more runs tomorrow before lunch and then put South Africans in, and that is going to be a real test for South Africa to break the jinx here at the Kingsmead ground in Durban. That's it from me, your host Ram, for Cricket Happenings for today. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you.